The Toronto Maple Leafs have scratched Austin. It's felt another drop out here, guys.
Julie, what's going on?
I'm losing my footing. I don't feel safe out here.
All right, we're in delay. Let's tarp it up.
This is fine. Hey everyone, welcome on in to Call It a Night. I'm your host, Julie Stewart-Binks, and this is the show where we discuss all the latest sports news and welcome fabulous guests to help us do so. Speaking of which, we are thrilled today to be joined by ESPN NFL host and reporter and my good friend, Dianna Russini. Dee, I know you are so busy. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule of breaking news to be here with us.
I appreciate that you summed up my whole career with just this, which I guess everyone knows.
Thing that you do that pays you money.
It's right here, so it's not like
yeah, it's right there.
I'm just trying to be respectful of the digs here.
Yeah, well, you're going to jump into that, break some news. We're going to dive into what's been going on with Dianna and being an NFL newsbreaker, her thoughts on an interesting start to the NFL season, and we're going to get into some unique NFL predictions for the weekend and give our 2 cents about what's happening in sports. But first, let's dive into tonight's headlines. Good news for Dodgers fans, they will not lose a 3rd straight World Series. The bad news, the Nationals eliminated them with one of the best comebacks of the year. In a controversial move, Dave Roberts turned to Clayton Kershaw in relief, which led to a tie and ultimately the saddest ending in Hollywood since My Girl. It's a great way to start the show. And another stunning news, the Cardinals made quick work of the Atlanta Braves, scoring 10 runs in the first inning, on their way to a 13-1 win to take the series. The game was over so quickly that the out-of-breath Cards had to ask the Braves if they finished. Spicy. New York Jets quarterback Sam Darnold is expected to return for this weekend's game against the Cowboys with, I assume, a note from his mother. And while mono is contagious, his teammates aren't worried since they haven't been able to catch anything all season.
Ooh.
Such an easy one. It's just like, layup. Moving on. The Philadelphia Flyers recently opened a rage room at their arena, a room designed for fans to get out their frustration by breaking things. When asked how it felt to be the first person to destroy the contents of the rage room, one lucky fan said, "What's a rage room? This is Monday. Why would I pay to break something? It's Philadelphia." A fan was ejected from the Philadelphia 76ers preseason home game against the Chinese squad Guangzhou Lung Lions on Tuesday night after holding signs and shouting support for Hong Kong. It seems Philadelphia has traded its First Amendment right for a Ben Simmons jump shot. It might actually work out for them, you know. The move follows a pattern of NBA actions which seem to support the Chinese government, which makes sense when you zoom out on the logo. I know you can't say anything, Diana. Brooklyn Nets forward Kevin Durant appeared on a morning radio show and discussed how the cool thing right now is not the Knicks. Coming from someone who tweeted out, watching the History Channel in the club, one can only assume the coolest team is the Boca Raton Snowbirds. In response to Durant's comments, Knicks owner James Dolan fired up his Sony Discman, put on a fedora, slid his sunglasses down his nose, looked over the top and said, "How about now, Daddy-O?" I did not write that joke. I'm throwing Dan under the bus. Anyways, I kind of look like James Dolan in that. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred warned Oakland's mayor that if the city doesn't drop a lawsuit regarding ownership of the Coliseum, the A's could move to Las Vegas. But what's especially hurtful is the team would be trading in their uniforms to star in a burlesque production of Damn Yankees. It's probably going to be more interesting. The New York Giants announced that running back Saquon Barkley and Wayne Gallman, wide receiver Sterling Shepard, and tight end Evan Ingram will be out for tonight's game against New England. Services will be held for Daniel Jones after the game, assuming the Patriots D-line doesn't bury him before the fourth quarter.
Picking on the rookie.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I can tell the jokes did not do well in Diana's opinion. Not even one laugh out of you. That's the headlines and Parented. We are going to take our first time out on the program, but when we return, we're going to hear Diana's tales from the trenches as an NFL reporter and give you some hardcore insight. Another exciting NFL week ahead. Next. Welcome back, kiddies. This is Call Tonight. I'm JSB. We've got Dianna Russini, ESPN NFL host and reporter. And I was going to say, I know you just checked your phone, but if you need to take a call, yes, young lady, you're in trouble. If you need to take a call or like tweet or anything, go right ahead.
How would we do this? Like if I looked down at my phone and I had a real call from like an NFL GM, would we just like put him on speaker?
We put him on speaker and we put
I'd be like, hey, FaceTime me, please.
FaceTime, we put him up. But you are one of the hardest workers ever. And I'm not obviously just saying this, but I remember when I was at ESPN, you inspired me to really like get in there and hustle. What inspires you to just like, you're always on all the time?
I think I like competition. I like to try to see what's out there and challenge myself to see if I can just be the best. I also have a mom who's just like the Italian, like tiger mom, you know? It's like nothing's ever good enough. So she's always like that voice in my head of like, oh, you did Monday Night Football, nice. You didn't get the first game, you know? Like the night that I got that opportunity, it was a double header and I had the late game. And it was
dripping.
Like, yeah. It's like, oh, we gotta stay up late. We'll record it.
Well, that was incredible that you did the Monday night game and you've been doing so much more and more. With breaking news as an NFL insider, I mean, none of us know what it's like. What is the hardest part about doing it?
Have you ever been driving and there's traffic, there's things on the radio, your phone's going off, and you just feel like you're a walking disaster? Like, this is just a dangerous situation. I am just a hurricane through New York City every single day. I'm trying to balance a million things. I love it, obviously, because I wouldn't do it. But there are times, like even just recently, I'm moving, I'm literally holding up a mattress with my left arm. I'm texting Adam Schefter about something in my right. I'm about to do a radio hit on my other phone.
Oh my God.
So there's just always things going. You're just, if you like action, being an insider is exactly, you know, what you should be doing. And you have to like talking to people all the time, which I don't even like talking to people all the time, but I'm now sucked in.
So, but you mentioned that you have like different notifications for like different things.
Yeah, so, you know, obviously I'm busy doing TV sometimes or radio, depending. I'm here with you. But there are certain sources of mine who are gold for me. And if I have my phone off or low, I put certain sources on different sounds and different rings. So I know, okay, when it goes whatever ring, I can't whistle, I gotta get there. I'm like, oh, you know, and then I know who it is. Or sometimes even when I'm on TV, if I can hear it kind of low in the corner, and I'm like, oh, I definitely during commercial break need to call that person back because they don't, you know, they have something.
They'll help you with that. So then how do you sleep?
I do. I mean, look at me. Zoom in close. Show the bag. Show the wrinkles.
Is that enjoyable?
No,
like
don't
all
zoom
this?
in. Stop zooming in.
Do you like it?
I love it. I don't know if I could do anything else though. And I think that it's like, it's part, I enjoy it and I have passion for it, but it's also part, I don't have any other choice. Like,
yeah, you do though.
Well, like my brother's a plumber, my sister's a teacher. I don't really want to do either of those things. I don't like kids. I don't like toilets, so it's like that's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's either one or the other.
Like my
an NFL insider,
like
I
my
guess.
sister has me come in, talk to her class, and it's such a cool honor to talk to a bunch of fourth graders about their dreams and what it's like to be on TV. And like after like 2 minutes, I'm looking at the door, like I gotta get out of here. All these kids, they're overwhelming. They don't smell good.
Because I know even when I spoke with Adam Schefter this summer, like he said it's such a hard path to decide to dedicate going down because, you know, you're always on, you have to say no to a lot of stuff. You don't want to be drinking when you need to be on TV, all this kind of stuff. So
you're always like half in with people
Right.
too. You're never really present.
Like right now, are you
No,
worried about...
I have no idea what the show is called. I'm like, where am I again? What part of the city am I in?
Great friend here.
It cuts.
There
There it is. Again, you don't have to be smart to be an insider. No, you definitely have to figure out some sort of boundary, but every time I decide that today is going to be the day where I'm going to put myself into my family or the people I love, that is when the biggest story breaks.
Okay.
Every time. It's like clockwork. So, you know, I've learned what times I can probably rest a little, but I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've broken a story in the shower. Like, with my phone, water coming down, doing it, and because I just have no choice at that point.
You keep it, like, right there just in case?
No, I keep it in the shower.
Okay, keep it in the shower and you're just, like, scrolling and looking for news, and then you're like, oh, and...
Well, I'm like, I wash my hair, I'll do that whole thing, I'll scrub, and I'll just kind of, like, have my eye on it just in case of... So actually, you should be really offended when I don't text you back because there's no excuse. I even have it in the shower because it happens.
She's on the toilet breaking news. Yeah, where's the weirdest place you've ever broken news?
I mean, I've done it on the side of the... I did it at a rest stop, the Lombardi rest stop on the New Jersey Turnpike. I did it on a Ferris wheel. Did a Ferris wheel in the summer, yeah, that was good. I mean, the worst part is I'm never just like in my house on my couch hanging out with nothing to do. I'm always with somebody, which I'm a lunatic when I break a story. And thank gosh the people around me that love me and spend time with me understand that my adrenaline goes to a point where I'm insufferable. You don't want to be around me. I act strange, I pace, I sweat a little. And I usually just need somebody to repeat back what I'm gathering, right? So like, let's say it happened right now. Let's say Daniel Jones texted me, I'm not starting tonight. I'd be like, Julie, I have to break the story. Daniel Jones from the New York Giants, per source, is not playing tonight. What did I just say? And then you have to say it back to me, just to like, so I'm making sure I'm correct and to keep me calm. It's very strange.
Is it hard to not pull the trigger when you have a good source, but you might need another one?
I just had it the other night. I had a story that on Sunday night.
What one?
That the Redskins were firing Jay Gruden. I knew the whole time. I couldn't put it out for a million reasons, but it happens. Like, but the good news is, as you get older doing it and you've done it for a few more years, you learn that you don't have to get every big one. You just have to make sure you're accurate. And that's for me, that's what I focus on the most, is being right. I don't really care how many I get a year. I just want, you know, fans, when they see me break a story, they know she's a lock. You know? Yeah, well, you definitely work hard with that. What would you say is a story right now that's underreported that you might have an ear to? I mean, everyone's paying attention to the Jalen Ramsey story to see if they actually trade him, if that's going to work out, because you know, it seems that his game plan right now is to come up with every excuse in the book not to play. I mean, firings and hirings, that stuff's always going right now with coaches on the hot seat. You know, obviously we know that Washington moved on pretty early in the year, so it'll be interesting to see who's going to be next and who's going to be the next coach on the hot seat, because I got to figure there's going to be a bunch. And, you know, college coaches now, this is when the conversations start with owners, when they start chatting, you know, because that seems to be the future of the NFL right now. These young, brainiac nerds who are just amazing at calling offenses on the college level and even throughout the league, as we've seen, you know, Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur. So who the next... We'll just say Sean McVay is going to be. That's what I'm interested in. And very, very quickly, do you have any idea who that might be? I don't. It's funny, I was just talking about this the other day when talking about who should coach for Washington. I don't know of a name right now besides Lincoln Riley, who does not want the job. He's been pretty public about it. I don't really know who's going to be the next big young star. I mean, if you want to do it, you should give it a try. You seem pretty smart. You're pretty. Well, I mean, I'm pretty much doing everything. That is true. I manifested my dream here right now in this weird-ass suit. And we are going to do... That was, like, really serious. Something, yeah, well, I thought you were going to ask me, like... we're not done yet, honey. We know you know a lot about the NFL. And we have a guy here who knows a thing or two about what's going to happen in games. I mean, this guy has a real gift. Let's welcome in Mystic Mike Locke here for another edition of Locke's Picks.
Hi, how are you?
Is there a reason why everyone's wearing...
Wear everything.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great.
How's it going?
Wait, what is this?
Oh, we're predicting NFL games. Oh. Yeah, and we got a couple questions.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Is this magic or prediction?
This is tarot cards.
Okay.
I've been practicing this for years.
Yeah,
years and years.
Give me a quote and I'll tell you
what we go off of. Yeah. Okay, Mike, Giants, Patriots. What do we got?
Giants, Patriots.
Tonight's game.
Okay. Okay, I'm feeling the energy from this card right here. Giants, Patriots. Ooh, that's the 9 of Cups. That means emotional fulfillment and contentment. And I get great emotional fulfillment when the Patriots lose. We're going Giants.
Oh,
We're going Giants tonight.
I mean,
I love when they lose.
Lock picks.
I'm very content when they
Good.
lose. Yeah.
I'm really sold on how you read that card. Do you do this for a living?
Oh yeah, this is my day job. Part-time job.
Can we do some like fortune telling of my life? Like,
We're going to. We're
Oh,
going
we are
to.
going to.
Oh.
We're going to.
Get there.
Yeah.
Let's get to Saints Jags first.
Saints Jags?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
What are you feeling?
Yep. This feels right. This feels right. Ooh, the King of Wands. Ooh. That's pure fire energy in the masculine form. At least that's what the internet said. Yeah, pure fire energy in the masculine form. And you know what says that to me?
What?
Gardner Minshew. He is pure fire energy in the masculine form with the mustache and the jorts. I'm taking Jags over Saints. Yeah, said it.
That Jag, that's great. I mean, you can't go against tarot
what's
cards.
his record?
Pretty perfect. I think 100%.
Why do I feel like you're all lying to me right now?
Nope, not at all.
No.
Because we know the answer to the next question, which is, will Diana ever get married?
Will Diana ever get married?
Julie, I'm gonna kill you.
The Hermit card.
Oh. God, this looks like a guy I dated.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's the cards. It's not my. It's not
the Grim Reaper.
It's the Hermit. Maybe you'll meet a guy who's a homebody.
What do hermits do? They stay home and they just
you'll
live there.
Netflix and chill with the guy.
Repeat back this.
I had a hermit. It died after 2 weeks.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, his record's pretty perfect.
Normally it's perfect. That
Wait,
feels
so
wrong.
am I gonna get married and he's gonna die, or am I gonna get married and he's just gonna be a hermit?
I think he's gonna be just a homebody. He's gonna take care of the house. He's gonna cook for you. He's gonna make you feel really good.
there we go.
He's gonna let you say. He's gonna say, go out there and achieve that dream. Go travel all those NFL games. I got this place,
I
babe.
need an alpha. That's not gonna work.
That's not gonna work.
Well, Locks Picks. Thank you, Mystic Mike.
No
He's
problem.
always right. So
Divorced? Oh, I'm definitely.
Don't do that.
I'm definitely getting divorced.
You're not supposed to pull that one.
Devil!
Oh no, we're going off the rails here.
Sometimes it means good things.
That means we got to get rid of something, so we got to go to break. Don't go anywhere. We're going to give you our official review on the latest viral videos in sports next, baby.
I'm Trey Wingo, and I had to call it a night, and I enjoyed it.
Welcome on back. We're having a nice little evening here on Call It a Night. Spoiler, we're shooting this in the afternoon. There's so many quirky sports videos on social media, and if there's anyone who knows something about being quirky, it's Diana and I. So we're going to take a look at the latest videos trending online, give our honest opinion on them in this installment of Official Review. Piano Man. First up, we know, Diana, I don't need to read the prompter for this. We know you have experience with Bills Mafia.
Yes.
You had a very wild day at the tailgate.
That is a fun group.
So let's take a look at this tailgate in Nashville ahead of Bills Titans last Sunday.
I mean, credit for the effort there. I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, we've seen worse, no?
I guess, yeah, I've seen worse would be correct.
I can't tell, is that a wig or is that their, yeah, that's
Like,
a
I don't see
wig.
like why that would be a good feeling, being like, hey, I nominate myself to go next. Like, I want to do that.
When I was hanging out with the Bills Mafia a few weeks ago, I asked them what their Mondays were like, and nobody's hungover because they're dealing with so much back pain. That's how they beat it.
Okay,
Just like
all right.
injure something else so you don't have to think about the head.
What's your official review in one word or less?
Insane.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Mine is I love Shout by the Isley Brothers.
So
It's
do
a
I.
Great jam.
Do you know
Very
how many people
underrated jam.
have that on their don't playlist at their
No,
weddings? That's my number one.
Number one. Oh, I love you.
I know you're
Okay.
invited to mine one day, but
Yeah,
I'm getting
and-
divorced
and,
now.
Yeah, mine if that ever happens. Sticking with Buffalo. All right, father initiates his newborn daughter into Bills Mafia with a table slam.
This is a thing now.
This is the thing?
This is a thing. This is a baptism. I mean, this is like the, now we're going to be going to, like little kids' graduations, communions, and these things.
My,
breaking through the-
like,
It's kind of
I
cute,
get
though.
it's cool, but now it's just
You know, his wife's like, what are you doing?
like
Get
now
the baby back in the
you've
crib.
created this degenerate. Like you've baptized a degenerate.
Aw, I think that's a little
But
girl, too.
let's get an official review, one word or less.
Baptism.
Yeah. Yeah. Heartwarming.
Aw, let's see, you have a soft side.
I'm not just dead inside. All right, to the Browns, Odell Beckham Jr. having fun dancing, and then, oh, bam, and he's frozen, Mr. Roboto. Pre-game warm-up. How do we feel about this? He's caught dead in the tracks.
Annoying.
Annoying. Oh, why?
Although he is very entertaining in pregame warm-up when you watch him. Like, he's always doing something outside football. He's never just warming up. He's dancing, he's waving, he's talking to people. He's just, I can't imagine what goes on in his mind because it's constant.
And I agree, and I actually like that. I like that he just like,
Played along.
It's a little spicy. I'll have that.
Spicy.
Okay, to the kids. Watts Ram youth football team in LA getting hyped before a game. They're coached by the LAPD. Let's see if they're ready.
Right here. We ready for y'all. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. Right here. We ready.
This is so cute. These guys look already like they're 25 years old in this.
Well, that's the Sunday NFL countdown theme song, so I was just thinking that they're just.
Oh, well, then we
playing
probably
right
aren't
into
allowed to
this.
play that all.
No, we pay for that song too, so we're okay. That's inspiring. How about that?
Yeah,
They're
it is
having fun
inspiring.
playing football in their pads, little kids. I mean, although that's a little concerning, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
But still.
Okay,
having
so
fun.
official review is
Adorable.
adorable. Official review, unfortunately, we found out that they were not ready. They lost.
Why are you so mean?
I don't know. I think they won. Whatever. Next up, rolling over to the dogs now. This bulldog, an English bulldog named Kirby, got to meet his idol, his big brother, hairy dog, at the Georgia Bulldogs game against Notre Dame. He's so happy. He likes to get his belly scrubbed. He likes to get his belly scrubbed. What do you think about this video?
I was just thinking how much this costume must smell. Because it already stinks for the guy in it, because you know he's sweating, especially in where are they, Atlanta, where you know it's hot out. And now he's got dog scent all over him.
That's why the dog went to him. He's like, he smelled all that.
Yeah, my one
stuff.
word review is going to be stinky.
Stinky. Okay, my review is, he's so cute. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Okay, that's
You're
our
a
official
dog.
review on another wacky week in sports. We're almost ready to call it a night, but not yet. It is not last call yet. Stay tuned. We've got great more content when we return next.
I'm Nick Mangold, and I had to call it a night.
Make sure you tune in to see the Soccer World Cup on Fubo Sports Network, the excitement of a six-a-side football in a 40-team global tournament. It all kicks off Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern right here on Fubo Sports Network. And welcome back. Before we release Dianna out into the wild, where can we see you next? What game are you covering? And then where can people follow you on Instagram?
The Texans and Chiefs. You'll see me on Sunday NFL Countdown on ESPN, and you can follow me at Dianna with 2 N's, ESPN.
Her Instagram's awesome, so you want to see all the behind-the-scenes footage. Thank you so much for joining us. Look forward to all of your fabulous reporting and funny Instagram stories. That's all she wrote. Thanks for sticking with us. Amazing episode, Obvi. Be sure to check out Drinks with Binks, Friday at 8 p.m. with Grant Wall. And then next week, right here, we've got Jeremy Roenick, former NHLer. You don't want to miss it. But for right now, we are going to have to call it a night.